Navy's technique of getting to sleep in minutes is great, right? With one flaw. Because what good is a technique if you can't use it till months of practice later, when you need it now? So let's get to some of the cheats, shall we?
Welcome. My name is John Fleckenstein, a Solutions Coach. It's great to have you with us on a Solutions Coach channel. We do the research to find what works and what does not, letting you spend more time living your best life. Don't forget to like and subscribe below and comment too, so we can make this channel better for you. Want to give me a call? See the link in the description below. Now, for my co-host, Dr. Decon, who is really excited about the solutions he has to share with us today. He's practically animated.
Thank you, Coach. I'm Dr. Decon, and today's solution is we will be discussing a favorite subject of mine: sleep. You may have heard about the US Navy's trick to getting quick sleep. We will be discussing that here in this video, but more than that, we will show you ways to cheat and get good at it with less time and practice, so you can get to sleep sooner rather than later. Also feel free to check out our other videos on sleep, including 10 tricks and a big lie about sleep. So let's dig in. Many of you may have heard the US Navy has a trick to falling asleep in a few minutes. It works very well, with a few problems. The chief problem being that it can take several weeks of practice before you fully implement it. According to the study, it can take up to 6 weeks. That's a long time when you want to go to sleep this week, even tonight hopefully. Am I right? Thankfully, we have a solution, of course. Before we get to that, let's go over the routine. The routine works because it treats falling asleep as if it were a skill you can get better at. Basically, it's a system for relaxing and how to stop doing the things in and out of the body that keep us awake. Truth is, most of us do not know how to physically relax. The Navy has broken it down into simple sequential steps. Once we are proficient in this sleep method, we can then, according to the study, fall asleep practically on command. Let's go over those steps, which will systematically relax the body and prepare it for sleep. We've broken this down into just 3 simple steps. Take a deep breath and close your eyes. Starting with your face, visualize in your mind, with your eyes closed, every muscle slowly relaxing. Let's start with your eyes and your face around your eyes. Out of all the steps, this all-important first one tends to seem very foreign to us. We are closing our eyes, that is good enough, isn't it? No. We need to relax these eyes and eye area muscles. To help you do this, try intentionally tightening your face muscles and hold it for a moment. Notice all the tense muscles in your face. Then relax them. And going down, starting up on your forehead, try to unwrinkle your forehead. Then just let your eyes release inside their sockets. Moving down to your jaw. Relax. In truth, this foundational first step is usually the hardest. And maybe the biggest reason this Navy sleep method takes so long to get good. It takes a lot of practice to properly relax our eyes and face muscles around our eyes. If only we could cheat on this step. Stay tuned, as we will discuss that shortly. For now, let's move on to the next step. Now that we have gotten our head physically relaxed, time to continue moving down the body. Focusing on each muscle group after the other. Tighten, then relax. Your shoulders, then your forearms. Moving down your arms to your fingers. Move on to relax your chest. Taking a deep breath. Keep your eyes shut and the distractions out. Let your spine feel your deep breath. Then let it all go. Continue relaxing down all the way to your hips, feeling your hips relax and loosen. Let this continue down your legs to your feet and toes. Now that we have our body and head physically relaxed, time to bring it inside. Let your mind slip into a purposeful, meditative state as you focus on your breathing. For many, this last step is another major hurdle. For many of us, our sleep environments have so many distractions that encourage us to open our eyes. This can be anything from a partner turning on a light, or the TV, or maybe even a storm outside. Again, we have something to help, so stay tuned. What is important in this stage is giving yourself permission to grow sleepy in a non-distracted state. If you have a problem letting your mind let go, try specifically thinking of literally nothing. Some people suggest you repeat an active phrase, such as, don't think, but as Coach John points out, that is a bit counterproductive. Are we trying to do something, or are we trying to not do something? Instead, if you need to repeat something over and over, try saying over and over, as you let go, say in your head, not out loud, nothing. Literally say in your mind, the word over and over, nothing, for as many minutes as you need. Let your awareness be replaced by a great nothingness. You can, of course, try some of the brain-easing tips mentioned in our 10 Tips to Sleep video. See the video description below. Navy's technique of getting to sleep in minutes is great, right? With one flaw. Because what good is a technique if you can't use it till months of practice later, when you need it now? So let's get to some of the cheats, shall we? As I said earlier, many of us need help with that all-important first step of relaxing our face, especially our eyes and the muscles around our eyes. Our modern lifestyles put so much more strain on our eyes than our pre-modern ancestors ever had to deal with. So, if the stresses of modern human lifestyle makes our lives harder, maybe modern human inventions can help? Enter the eye massager. It may sound foreign at first, getting an eye massage, but many ancient cultures have been in the practice of getting eye massages, as revealed by many texts from ancient Rome, Egypt, India, China, and Japan. We carry so much of our stress in our eyes, perhaps many times more than our pre-modern ancestors. You probably don't have access to a qualified eye masseur in the middle of the night, am I right? This is why I would like to recommend the eye massager for the exhausted, sleep-deprived, modern human. Basically, it helps you achieve that first step just by putting it on and letting it do its thing. Check the description below for an eye massager used by Coach John. This can drastically help speed up the process of getting this first foundational relaxation technique in use, without waiting weeks just to master this single step. The last cheat we have here is for keeping out distractions, as it helps with the other two steps. For those of you who have watched our 10 tips and tricks to getting good sleep, you may be familiar with this suggestion. This is where I strongly recommend sleep masks. You don't have to get the most expensive light-blocking sleep masks. The only thing we need to do here is to block out most of that light when you close your eyes. I personally prefer the room-darkening sleep masks with just the right amount of light blocking, as they allow your eyes and body to respond to the natural brightness of a new day, without keeping it artificially dark of night all day. We should have some ideal sleep masks that the coach and I found for you in the description below. I highly recommend them, they have my stamp of approval, and can fit any budget. Lastly, and on the subject for distractions, try replacing your usual background sounds with deep, restful sounds for sleep. We have included a video you can watch on YouTube that should help with that. For those of you who need a little more control over that sleep-inducing video, we have a link to it as an MP3 download in our store, cheap and effective. Now, you have the Navy steps to getting to sleep fast, and you have some new ideas on how to speed up the process of getting these steps into practice. Feel free to subscribe and to check out our other sleep videos and other subjects if you have not already. I am going to turn it back over to a solutions coach, John Fleckenstein, and wish you all sweet dreams.
Thank you for joining us on the Solutions Coach channel. I look forward to hearing from each of you as you like and subscribe below. You can find additional solutions and ways to support this channel, including one-on-one personal consults with me, John Fleckenstein, our Etsy store, and other fun opportunities in the video description. Until next time, remember that every challenge comes with a rewarding solution. Stay positive and be blessed.